When witnessing violent scenes involving children, one might begin to ponder if such violent tendencies are passed on from parents to child, that is genetically, or they are simply behavioral characteristics that are picked up, learned, and emulated from their environment. Hi, I'm NK, and welcome to For Me They Will Mind YouTube channel. Let's discuss some warning signs of violent tendencies in children. Stay tuned. There are many factors at play when it comes to violent behaviors in children and teens. Now, these factors could be due to social, environmental, biological, or traumatic experiences. These behaviors could include explosive verbal outbursts, aggressive bullying, physical fighting, and the use of dangerous objects that could inflict harm on themselves and others. Now, the age bracket of a child could be from 1 year to 10 years, and for a teenager from 10 years to 18. And in this stage of growth, their emotional regulation skills are still undergoing development. So this might begin to cause a struggle for them. As a result of this, they may struggle to effectively regulate their emotions when experiencing sadness, happiness, or discontentment. This can lead to their actions being more noticeable and detected by others. So here are some warning signs to watch out for. The first sign is anger outbursts, and this is the most noticeable sign you will ever observe when it comes to violent tendencies in children. When a child displays intense anger at the slightest provocation and is unable to control themselves in these situations, it is a warning sign that needs quick intervention to be able to help the child manage these emotions in a healthier way. Challenging authority is the second sign you can watch out for. Now, when we're talking about authority, that is parents, teachers, or any other adults in a position of authority to correct a child, to discipline a child. So if a child is challenging authority figures by not following certain rules and regulations or even resisting discipline, that is a cause for concern. It is an alarming sign that the child needs to see a child psychologist, needs a mental health support system, in order to be able to regulate these emotions. The third on my list is when a child indulges in violent music, videos, or games. That is a warning sign of potential violent tendencies. Please, as a parent or guardian or teacher, it is important to be aware of the media content a child is exposed to, as it can greatly influence their attitudes and behavior. Lack of empathy is a total red flag, a shining bright red flag. When a child is always physically aggressive with others, to the extent that they inflict harm on others, and they feel no sense of remorse, of guilt, of shame in the act they have committed, that is a sign that the child needs help. You need to take that child to a psychologist, a therapist, a counselor. The child needs help. It is crucial, very, very crucial, to begin to observe these behaviors at an early age, in order to be able to help the child, seek out more non-violent ways of managing their emotions, expressing their emotions. Now, the essence of this video is to educate minds out there. As a parent, an upcoming parent, you need to be able to have this information in your bank, in your mental bank, in order to be able to help the child that you'll be bringing into the world, or the child you have right now, to have a good life, to have a formidable mind. Because research studies have shown that individuals, adults who engage in violent crimes, or who are incarcerated right now, they started to display these signs. They started to display this attitude, this violent attitude at an early age, and it went unnoticed, with no sign for help, nobody to help them, to be able to understand them, and then to be able to seek help for them. So it is crucial to understand these signs, to be informed on these signs, in order to help your child to have a formidable life in future. The last on my list, this one is the most alarming sign ever, the dangerous sign of all time. and that is the interest in firearms, deadly weapons, or even death. So please, if you are a parent or an adult, someone who is in a position of taking care of a child, please do not overlook when a child begins to show interest in firearms, or begins to show interest in possession of deadly weapons, or even begin to seek knowledge on death and topics relating to death. You need to seek help for that child. You need to know more. Do not overlook those signs. If you're living with a child and you discover that there are sudden disappearances of dangerous utensils in the house, like knives and all those things, you need to begin to start your investigation. Okay. And also, I would suggest that if once in a while, you check the browsing history of the child. If they're in possession of a phone or laptop, once in a while, do random checks. Okay, because they might not come to you to question you or to show their curiosity on certain topics. They would want to go incognito online. So please be cautious. Okay, do random checks on the well-being of your child. Okay, particularly when they spend most of their time on social media. And if you observe that most of the signs are visible on the behavioral characteristics of your child or any child around you, okay, please raise an alarm. Okay, seek help. Desire to seek help for that child, because if you overlook it, we never know what the future entails for that child. Okay, so please do not overlook violent tendencies in children. Do not say they are going to overcome it, or do not say it is a fleeting phase. Okay, because it might not be. Okay, so please seek help for any child displaying violent tendencies around you. All right, guys. So I hope this video was informative and insightful for you. Please do not forget to like, leave your comments, and subscribe to the Formidable Mind YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video to the end, and never forget, your mind is formidable. Have a good time.